What's up? Good morning, or at least it's morning where I'm at. I wanted to take 2 minutes and walk you through how to make a new schedule for your workbook, or put a new weekly schedule in there. You probably just got to the end of your fast start and you're like, what do I do now? Let me show you. We got a couple things built into the workbook to help with this. So here we've got our workbook, and you can see, first of all, that like your seventh tab over is a normal weekly schedule. So that's the first one that you can use. By the way, let me give you a quick tip on how to adjust the dates. If you double click the date bar or the date cell, you can see here that it gives you the option for the calendar. You click on the correct date, and then what you do is you drag the bottom right hand corner of that cell across the row, and it updates with all the new dates. So that's a helpful feature. So now you have your normal weekly schedule. After you finish this week, though, what do? Well, what you do is you make a new schedule for each week. On the far right hand side of the tabs, there's a weekly schedule copy. This is locked, so you can't mess with it. So that's helpful. So you always have a fresh copy to, a fresh template to copy from. You right click, you hit duplicate, and now you've got this new schedule. And what I can do is I can go in here, I double click the cell just like I showed you. I can make the one for next week for this example. So I'd click on the 20th, drag it all the way across. And here's what I like to do, by the way. If you right click it, you can hit rename. I always like to name it the date, so that this particular one would be the 20th through the 26th of February. Or we can just do Feb. And then I like to drag it all the way over, so that way it's the first thing I see when I get into my schedule. Now, don't delete any of your schedule tabs. I think these are really helpful to be able to go back and look through for different reasons. What you can do, though, with your fast start schedule is you can right click it and hit hide. And if you want to hide a bunch of these tabs, I mean, Kirsten's been using this workbook for years. She's got hundreds of tabs, one for every week that she's worked the job. But what she does is she just goes in and hides them. But she has them there as a reference if she likes, if she'd like to go back and check them in the future. So that's what you do with your schedule. You do the exact same thing, by the way, when you need more QPR sheets. You want to keep a QPR sheet for every week that you've worked. And what you do is you go to the QPR copy. You can go duplicate, and now you make yourself a new QPR sheet for that week. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Obviously, if you have any questions, let us know. We can always help us with your workbook, or we can always help you with your workbook. But have fun, make your schedule, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.